So we are about 3 weeks out from KatsuCon 2026, which means it's time to start working on my Taako from the Adventure Zone cosplay. I think this one's gonna come together pretty easily. I'm not really making a whole lot, I'm more so just putting some pieces together. This is gonna be my Saturday cosplay for KatsuCon, which I'm really excited about. It'll be my second Taz cosplay. I did Magnus about 1.5 years ago. I made armor for the first time, which was really fun. But this one's gonna be a little bit more low-key. I'm gonna mostly base it off of how Taako looks in the graphic novel with a couple of modifications. I'm also not gonna do face paint, so I won't be fully blue the way he is in the books. But otherwise, that's kind of where I'm pulling my inspiration from. Let's see what I have so far. The first thing I did was I thrifted this dress that's like just very kind of like Ren Fair type, like a nightgown. And I got an iron-on transfer that says Sizzle It Up with Taako and put that on the shirt. So this is gonna be the top. This is a dress, but I'm gonna cut it because I'm not gonna be wearing a dress, I'm gonna be wearing pants. I also have this robe. It's actually a bathrobe. It's like a cotton bathrobe, but I figure it's gonna double as my wizard robe. Gonna have to cut the bathrobe tie off of it, but that should be easy enough. Also got these purple pants. They're kind of like flowy and they're like open on the sides, which I thought was kind of fun. Pretty close to the same color as the robe, so I think that'll work. He wears this like pink sash kind of around his stomach. Instead, I have like this pink little corsety thing. Also, I have a hat, just like a basic purple wizard hat that's on its way. Like the outfit itself, it's gonna be pretty much just putting those pieces together, see how it looks before the bigger project is gonna be the props. Ignore the mess, but this is the outfit just by itself, no props yet, and I feel like it's already cute. So I feel good about that. It does give pajamas just like a little bit, but you know what? I'm gonna be comfy and I will take that as a win. I was initially gonna have the robe be like inside the belt, but that looks kind of bad and it looks more like pajamas when I did that. So I'm gonna keep the robe loose. I'm debating if I want to add some trim to this or maybe like some little like stars. TBD on that. Now let's move on to props. Okay, again, I have a wizard hat. I have like a bleached blonde short wig that I'm gonna wear with this. I also have a purple umbrella that I'm gonna decorate a little bit to make it look more fantasy, kind of make it look more like the Umber staff. Right now it's very plain and modern looking. So my favorite prop, I have a Garrel. I have a rainbow binacorn Garrel. It's gonna be my little buddy all day. I'm debating, I had the same problem with Supergirl in Crypto where I wanted to like magnetize it to sit on my shoulder, but I don't think this is too loose. So I think it would just kind of fall all over the place. Maybe I like tie something onto him so I can like fasten to my belt. I don't know. I have to decide how I'm gonna attach Garrel to myself, but I literally was in Michael's getting other supplies for this cosplay and I saw this like where they have the little kiosks where you go to check out where they have stuffed animals, and I was like, is that a rainbow unicorn? And I noticed that the horn was like actually 2 pieces twisted together, and I was like, I could just take one stitch out and he'd be a binacorn. So now he's Garrel. Really, that's all I did was I took a stitch out and separated these two, and I think I put a little bit of hot glue in here to make it stand up straight. Oh, and I have the bracer. I have the bracer that I made for my Magnus cosplay. I will just put that on. Same one, because my wrist is the same size as it was. And then I also got these little drink umbrellas. I have like a margarita glass that I was gonna maybe either just hot glue one into the bottom of or possibly fill with resin to make it look like it's full of a liquid, because on the cover of Here There Be Girdlins, Taako has a drink with an umbrella in it. But I think if I have Garrel and the Umber staff, I can't have a third prop, you know? this pretty much is the vision, so I'm really glad that this is looking cute. I think the shirt helped. I feel like Taako would absolutely wear his own merch. And then the other big hurdle is gonna be how I'm gonna do my makeup, which I got this blue palette. Lots of blues and glitter in different shades. I think I'm gonna kind of go for like a blue eye, maybe some blue highlight, fantasy-esque. I think we're off to a good start. Okay, so the next step in my Taako cosplay is gonna be figuring out what's going on with my makeup. I did one trial already and didn't like how it turned out, so I'm pivoting. I know that he's blue in the graphic novel, but I can't be bothered with face paint. This is an experiment, we're learning. I don't usually get this artistic with my makeup, so I'm gonna put some concealer in my eyebrows to lighten them, because my wig for this cosplay is bleach blonde. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet, go in with the blue, and see what happens. I'm gonna start off with kind of a light blue and probably build. Okay, wait, this is already way more the vision than the navy was. I might go a tiny bit darker. I look crazy, but it's kind of fun. I'm gonna do a little more with the eyes. I want to get like a little bit of a navy in the outer corner. Okay, the vision is coming together. I have this really light shimmery blue that I think I'm gonna try and like highlight, maybe? Is this anything? Is this doing anything? Silver might actually do more. Do a little setting powder first because I put on a lot of concealer. Brow gel. I'm gonna put this blue glitter somewhere. I also have this, which is like a liquid eyeshadow. Her lips are kind of torn, but I think I'm gonna go. I don't know if I like that. Okay, this is it with the wig, and I kind of love it. I think this is like kind of exactly what I was going for. Oh, I forgot my ears. I'm apologizing in advance to Caroline. She hates these ears. Okay, wait, that totally did it. This feels like Taako. Like this cosplay's coming together. I feel good. I'm in the final stretch of working on my Taako cosplay, and tonight we're gonna try and get the props done. I have this umbrella that's gonna function as the Umbra staff. I'm gonna cover the handle and this part, pointy end, with some leather, faux leather, like scraps that I have, make it look a little bit more fantasy. And maybe also the tie. The end of it is this like polka dot trim, which I don't love. And I might see if I can cover that as well. The issue is it's freezing outside and I can't work on this outdoors because we just got a foot of snow and it's cold. But I'm superstitious as hell, so I will not open this indoors. So my options are somewhat limited. Here's my hat. Couple of concerns with the hat. Number one, it's like black on the underside, which I feel like is not gonna give purple. Also I kind of have a large head and it's very snug. I also remembered I have a ton of fabrics left over from the Halloween Town build, so I might see if I can use some of that. And then I have this like faux leather cording. I also have this trim from when I made my Eras Tour outfit. It's really pretty. And then I also have this. It's just like a sparkly purple ribbon. So I feel like if the trim on the hat and the robe matches, that will look cuter. I also forgot I bought these sheets of vinyl for like purple like galaxy print and some purple glitter. And maybe that would look good on the underside of the hat brim. I kind of hate the hat, but is he Taako without a hat? Like, but I feel like you're not gonna see my ears. I don't know. I know for sure I'm definitely gonna use the umber staff, so I'm gonna start by wrapping the handle in this leather cord. Handle's done. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna do the same thing on this end. I kind of had some inspiration and I decided to just wrap the whole thing in the chiffon scraps that I had, and I think it looks way cuter now. I really hated that like white and black polka dot. I just feel like it was not fantasy, and I tied it off with another piece of the leather cord. I think it looks a lot cuter. Very happy with the umber staff now. I think that's done. Next thing I'm gonna do is probably make a little harness for Geralt. All right, Geralt's got a little harness. I'm gonna use this, kind of tie him to my belt so that he's just chilling with me all day and I don't have to like physically hold him, because that would get annoying after a while. So at this point, the only things I still have to figure out are the hat and if I want to put a trim on the robe. Don't think I have enough of this, as cute as it would be. So I think I might just go with this light purple. It's kind of cute, just like a little bit lighter. Okay, I feel like that's cute. I still want to do something about the underside. I don't like that it's black. And I might just be overthinking it. I think maybe it's fine. And I also think there's a solid chance that I take this hat off for every single picture. Okay, I just added this purple trim to the robe. And I think that's the last piece. It'll match the hat now. And I think after that, this cosplay is kind of done. So let's hope it all comes together somehow.